Friday. Welcome, family. Hi, you guys. Hello to all my family. Welcome to story time. Let me start at the beginning so I can have everybody say hello to everybody. Hey, Louisiana Cajun girl. Hey, Tay baby. Hey, Pickle Rick. Hey, Tally World. Hey, Quans. Hey, India Love. Hey, Jaquita. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Carmen. Hey Suki, hey Barbie, hey Tally World, hey Kristen, hey Tay Tay, hey Carrie, hey Nino. Hey Auntie, just stop there for a second. I understand, Nino. Have fun. We going on Sunday, honey. So have fun. Don't give me no spoilers. Don't send me no spoilers. Keep it to yourself. We going Sunday. Because I couldn't go tonight, obviously, for obvious reasons. So yeah, we'll be going on Sunday. So keep all that to yourself till after Sunday. Hey, let me see how he said, Quan. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Gemini. Pickle Rick and all my good peoples. Yeah, yes, it is Friday. We are off work. Yes, and we are ready to start the weekend. Gemini, you have my permission to grab your jack, okay? You have my permission to grab your jack. Hey, PT. Yes, guys. So, welcome to story time. Hey, Sharada. So yeah, welcome to story time. We are going to be starting story time in just a second. So hurry up, get your food, whatever you need to get warmed up, ready, wrapped up, poured up, whatever you got to do. Hurry up and get that done. Goddamn, Gemini. Okay, hurry up and get that done and meet me back over here. If you're in the bathroom, you need to zip it, flip it, flush, wash your hands, sanitize, because we do not want the musty nut fingers or the scat cat fingers in the living room where everybody got to sit down and listen to story time. We want to smell that. We want to smell that. All my family that's coming in, piling up, yeah, love y'all to death. Turn around and go back over to the door and close that door. I would appreciate it. Yes, gone on. Yep, just get up and go on back over there and close the door. Your seat will still be where it is. Won't nobody be done sat in it by the time you got here. So, yeah. Hey, Eden. We got a lot of windows open, Talent World. We got a whole lot of windows, doggy doors, apparently garage doors, all kind of doors is open around here. Cause I'm a needs the door to be closed, please. Carmen, you close the door. Thank you so much. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Janelle. Hey, Quan been a baby for a year. 12 months. Okay, Quan. Okay, Quan, even though you were absent a whole lot, a whole lot, like a whole lot. I guess, YouTube still recognizes you. So, boom. Hey, Marie. Hey, roll a mile in my shoes. Tip your auntie. Yes. Y'all know y'all gonna have to be the Nino tonight and just be putting that in all the time because unfortunately Nino won't be with us tonight, you guys. He's just stopping in and say hello to everybody, so everybody say hey and bye to Nino. So yeah. Okay, so we'll be starting in a few minutes. Birthday gifts. Do we have any birthday gifts for your auntie? Hey Maya, do we have any birthday gifts for your auntie for me to make note to keep you alive in the story times, just in case you're in a story time tonight? No word, nothing. Okay, so if you want to save your life still, you can still go over to Cash App and send your auntie a birthday gift, or you can go over to Amazon wish list and pick something off your auntie wish list and send me a birthday gift that way. Either way I go, the gifts will still come. Hey, Trucker. I know you be on the replay game. I know you be on the replay game. So, yes, if you ain't got your auntie something, you need to hurry up and make that happen. Hey, Lala. You online? Yes, you here. Welcome. Girl, pull up a chair. I hope you close the door behind you. And if you didn't know, if you don't understand what I mean when I say close the door behind you, that means, Thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. Moderators, Maureen, need the cash app, please. Nakia, read my comment. Okay, Nakia, let me go up here and see. I don't want to play this game with y'all tonight. Hey, Auntie, I miss you for Wednesday. And also, I got a new job. Congratulations, Nakia. Yes, Queen. Pulling that bag. Pulling that bag. Yes. Yes, Bree, I did get yours. I did get your birthday gift, Bree. You get you some deep breath, bitch. You can get some deep breath, bitch, because yeah, you are alive and well and kicking and giving hell all day. So yeah. Uh So there's my cash app right there. Pick a Rick just dropped it for you guys. So there it is. Hey, reality. So everybody that didn't get your auntie a birthday gift might want to hurry soon and get over there to Cash App or either take something off the Amazon wish list and send it to your auntie. Either way it go, you might want to get that done as soon as possible. Your ass gonna die in all of your stories. And I ain't mean half on, some on, partial of all your damn stories. Hey, Evelyn. Hey Maya, yes. So Nino won't be joining us tonight, you guys. It's kind of like a him and Toots thing. They on this shit together. So Nino's going to see the new Dragon Ball tonight. He could not go the first day this shit coming in theaters and he not see it. So this is why Nino's not here today. And of course, that's where I'll be on Sunday because Toots have already put me in the headlock to buy tickets. And I've already bought tickets because I'm scared of Toots. So, but her and Uncle Nino, it's a dim thing. It's a dim thing. But yeah, so that's why Nino, he's only in here to say hello to everybody. So y'all go on and speak to Nino while you can, because when he get in the movie theater, he's not gonna be that rude ass nephew and have his phone on and have it ringing and shit, and having all this. No, we're not doing that. So y'all gonna say hi and bye now, so you can turn that damn phone off. Because I promise you, if I was in the movie theater and he was sitting in front of me and his phone constantly going off, I'd slap the sleeves off his ass and be ready for his bitch when she jump up talking about, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm telling you. So y'all gonna say your highs and byes now, so Nito can go on and get off his damn phone and watch the movie. Hey Kayla. Hey Tay, like, oh shit, let me throw some clothes on. Yes, and I ain't gonna lie. I do that shit. I wish a motherfucker would try me. See, you rude as hell. Turn the damn phone off when you get in the movie theaters. It's people like you is the reason I don't like going to movie theaters. So turn the goddamn phone off. Be kind, be respectful, turn the damn phone off. Oh, we don't need your bright ass screen light while we trying to watch the movie. We don't need all that. We don't need your rude ass giggles because you see something on Telegram. No, we don't need all that shit. We trying to hit a fucking movie. That's it. We just trying to hit a fucking movie. So don't be rude, Say hi and bye to everybody with your bad ass. Hey, Tasha. All right, guys. So we got like 2 more minutes before we start the story time. So hurry up and get your stuff together. Get everything you need. If you've got your phone finna die, you forgot your charge in the room, this is the time you go get that shit. I don't want no excuses. Don't be hollering about, auntie, I didn't hear what you said in the last part, because you'll be SOL. Shit out of luck. You're going to have to play the replay to find out what auntie said. Right. So a lot of people ain't closed my door. Let me see. Yes. Thank you, Maureen. You are now a part of the living, bitch. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. I'm talking about real deep breath. Because you are now living. I have just put the life back into your ass. For the rest of my family members, oh, Lord, you took them too soon. Take me with them, Jesus. Take me with them. Because your ass is going to die at every fucking story. Every fucking story. I ain't lying. Auntie ain't never lied. I ain't lying. So, yes. Maureen, baby, breathe deep. Because a lot of your family members ain't getting that. Breathe real deep. Yes. Lala, you're not in the story for tonight, baby, but you are going to be in the story time. Kayla, welcome back. We knew all we had to do was leave the door open and you'll find your way home, baby. Welcome home. Y'all slide over, let your cousin sit down. Welcome home, love. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, love. So yeah, we're about to get ready to start this thing. So, like I said, Here we go. I'm gonna run down the rules. Are you ready? You ready? I talk kind of fast, so just keep up with me, okay? Here we go. So, if you want to live in all of your stories, you will send your auntie a birthday gift. If you haven't already sent your auntie a birthday gift, and the way you do that, you can send your auntie a cash app, but make sure you put on this cash app, "Happy birthday, auntie." Otherwise, I'm not gonna know it's for your birthday, and your ass continue to be a part of the dead. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the story time tips. Auntie tell good fucking stories. Auntie accept tips. You also can send those to cash app, but just put story time tips so auntie know what it's for. You can also send your story time tips on YouTube as well. So now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out the way, a couple of y'all motherfuckers gonna be dying soon. So get your black suits, blue suits, whatever suit you feel like you want to wear to the motherfucking funeral. Get it ready, y'all, because I swear I'm having a service on all these dead ass family members. Also, we are having biggest tipper tonight. If you would like to be the biggest tipper, you gotta out tip your family members. Now, being the biggest tipper get you three of your auntie back-to-back stories. So we can go ahead and get this started. Evelyn has already pushed y'all off the bridge with $10. So anybody want to outbid for the biggest tipper? That's how we're gonna do it. All right, now that we've gotten all that shit out of the way, if you are ready for story time, come on, let me get them thumbs, let me get them thumbs, let me get them thumbs. Hey, Creasy. Hey, J-Bo. Yes, it is Friday, bitch. We are taking deep breaths. Hey, Chastain. Yes, we are having a good old time. Good old time, girl, breathing and being a part of the living and shit, unlike some of our family members, you know. So, yeah. So, come on. Hey, Quana. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Carolyn. How I forget about you? What you talking about? What I forget about you on, Carolyn? Thank you, Kayla. Yes, Queen. Thank you. What I forgot about you on? You can't just say shit like that and not explain. Come on now. How is he supposed to know? How I'm supposed to defend myself against your statement if I don't know what you're talking about? Because I didn't forget about you. Now as I tell you, you forgot about you. I ain't forget about you. I didn't know. I'll try to come in. We'll come more often. We understand, Sophia. We understand life happens and things happen, and sometimes you can't always be here. Family come first, school come second, God come above all that. So whenever you got things to do, we understand. Let me see, I spoke to you. Hey, Carolyn, baby. I thought I spoke to you. I could have sworn I said, hey, Carolyn, but I mean, if you didn't hear it, I'm sorry. Hey, Carolyn, bud. Hey, boo. How you doing, bitch? Did you have fun? Did you not sleep? Like the sleeves off anybody today? Awesome. Amazing. Wonderful. Hey, love. So now you can feel special because I gave you all the attention. And I just told everybody else, hey, but you just got all that. Out. Hey, Tansy. Y'all get 3.5 stories tonight. The half story will be a family member story. I mean, a family member from here. I mean, a family member that's on live. So, y'all get 3.5 stories tonight. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Carolyn, don't be cussing them out, honey. Don't cuss them out. You're going to lose your damn job. Not in these times. Gas is, going down, but food is going up, bitch. It's like $72 for a loaf of bread. You can't just be cussing people out at your job. Hey, Tracy. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, no, reality. See, baby, I done told you about thinking. No, you thought wrong. It's three. It's three. Y'all know I'm gonna get 3 on Fridays. You know I'm gonna get 3 on Friday. Don't be trying to con me. See, you ain't getting away with nothing. You caught. You caught, so you can let that one go. All right, here we go. So, like I said, it's all right, Maureen. Thank you, love. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. Hopefully things will come out right for you. So tonight we will get 3.5 stories. Now, 3 of these stories have something to do with social media platforms, not even social media platform, marketplace platform type of shit. And then, like I said, the half the story is your family member story. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So the first story has Carolyn, Tay Tay, and Patricia. Carolyn, Tay Tay, and Patricia. Okay. Carolyn, Tay Tay, and Patricia. I know Carolyn is here. I know Tay Tay is here. I ain't seen Patty. Yeah, I ain't seen Patricia. Moderators, we got to call her parent. She was cutting class. All right. All right, guys. I'm like my cigarette because it's forbidden. This story, it may be kind of dangerous to tell. But go ahead and put my warning out there real quick. Whatever you hear me say, please do not try at home. Please do not try at a friend house. Don't try this shit at all, okay? Don't try it at all, okay? Um, this story comes from me from one of my family members that dealt with my auntie back in the day. She hung around my auntie. She lived with my auntie for a while. She saw things. She heard things. But so here we go. Put your earbuds in. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't need your kids to hear it. Y'all, any babies on here, I'm gonna need for y'all to get the hell off. If you ain't over the age of 18, I'm gonna need you to get your ass up off here right now. I do not need your parent reaching out, trying to sue me because I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit but then backdrop my husband and my child. That's it. And you sue me, that's all you gonna fucking get. Bitch, I ain't got billions in the bank no goddamn well. So you'll just be practicing if you sue me. It'll be a practice suit. You know what I'm saying? For when you come against real people with big money, then you'll know how to do that shit. I just be your practice. But get your grown ass off. Go to the movies. Get your grown ass off. Yes, Quan. Because, well, Quan, you can stay. I trust you are smart enough to not do this shit. So I trust you can stay. All right, guys, here we go. So, the story came to me like this. Carolyn, Tay, and Patricia. Carolyn had been Googling shit online about like little games like Charlie and, Ouija boards and Bloody Mary and all that little shit. You know what I'm saying? And she came across a real interesting game. And she wanted to play the game, but she didn't want to play the game by herself. So she reached out to Tay and Patricia and told them, look, I got this new game. I need you to come over here and play the game with me. They asked what game. She like, I can't tell you because you got to get here so you can see. So they come over. They plan on staying the night because they don't know what the game gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So they plan on staying the night. So when they get there, you know what I'm saying, Carolyn like, okay, so look at this shit I found online. She pulls it up and they read that shit and it's like, but what's gonna happen? Carolyn like, that's the good part. I don't know. That's why I wanted y'all to play with me. So Tay off the rip says, hell no, I ain't playing. I don't like playing with stuff like that. Come on, man. Like, come on. Nope, I don't like playing with stuff like that. That's not my forte. That's some bullshit. I don't like playing with stuff like that. So Tay got up and went in the room, laid down. Carolyn and Patricia, they go play. So basically, this is how the shit go. She read something about a game about a mirror. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get your ass in front of a mirror. So they both decided they was going to stand in front of the mirror in the living room. You're supposed to close your eyes and get yourself real close to the mirror. And then you open your eyes and you stare into this mirror, into your own fucking eyes. And you say your name repetitive until that shit sound like gibberish to you. And you just keep doing the shit and keep doing the shit until it starts to sound like gibberish. When this happens, your face starts to look distorted. You start to look like a stranger to yourself. So much so that it scares the shit out of you because you don't know who you are anymore. Okay? Shit happened now. So Carol and Patricia decide they're going to do that shit. Tay goes upstairs and she lays down. Tay said while she was laying down, she heard like crying and mumbling. Like, she didn't know what the fuck was going on. So it's like, wait a minute. The fuck? So she hears knocking on the door. She gets up, she goes to the door, and Carolyn is standing there and she's speaking gibberish. Like, she has this glazed over look on her eyes, and she's speaking gibberish. So it's like Tay Tay see her and she like, you okay? And she gets kind of close to her and she jumps back. Carolyn jumps back like she don't know who the fuck Tay Tay is. And Tay Tay looking around and shit, like what the fuck going on? She noticed, Carolyn ain't with her. Like what the fuck? Like come on. She goes to reach for her again, and Carolyn like, she comes in and she like hugs Tay Tay like a baby. Like she puts her head damn up under her armpit and she's speaking gibberish. Like nothing is coming out correctly. And it's scaring the shit out of Tay Tay. And she like quit playing, but the look in her fucking face, you can clearly tell this girl was not bullshitting. Like she didn't know what the fuck. She couldn't get words out of her own fucking mouth. So Tay Tay tell Carolyn, sit down on the bed, sit down. I'm gonna go get you some water. Sit down. She goes out to look for Patricia. She gets downstairs. The door is open. Like, where the fuck is Patricia? The mirror is broken in the living room. She goes down. She looks outside. She can't, see Patricia. She's gone out into the street like Patricia. And she sees something move on the side of the house. So she like, Patricia. And it's like you can hear it rustling through the bushes, but it's going away from her. So she's running. Tay Tay's running, trying to catch up like Patricia, because she see at this point, if Carolyn is fucked up like this, Patricia got to be out of her goddamn mind too. So she's trying to find Patricia, come here, Patricia. This bitch kept running. She just kept running. Tay Tay chased her, but she lost sight of her. So it's like, what the fuck? She goes back to the house. She goes to check on Carolyn. Carolyn in the bed. She got the cover rolled up, her knees up to her breast. Her face is down to her knees, and she is still speaking gibberish. It's like, are you okay? And she just like she just scared of everything. Like, don't touch me. She can't even say don't touch me. It's just coming out like blah, 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 like it's gibberish. Tay Tay like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is crazy. So she calls the police like, something is up, man. Like, I need a police. Police need to get here right now. Police shows up. They come in. They see, Carolyn like fucked up. Like her face, her eyes is glazed over. She like she is stuck in between like the real world and fucking like limbo or something. Her face is so fucked up, like glazed over. And the police is like, what happened? And she was like, they played this game and I went to sleep and I woke up to her like this. And he like, putting the light in her eye. They had any drugs? Like, no, we don't do fucking drugs. Like, no. And my friend Patricia, she out here somewhere. So, he tells the other cop, we looking for another girl. What she got on? I don't know. I was asleep. I don't know. Okay, we looking for a girl. She might be running around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, find the girl. Call the ambulance for Carolyn ass. The ambulance people can't figure out what the fuck going on with Carolyn. Like they just like looking at her pupils. Her pupils aren't dilated. Like she's on drugs. She's just like babbling incohesive shit. Like they don't know what the fuck going on with her. Finally, you hear over the radio, we got her. Get an ambulance around here. And then when they pull up on Patricia done broke into somebody else's house through their back door. She done beat all these people with a golf club that was in the motherfucking corner of the house. Like, just beat these people, like, in the head with a fucking golf club that was behind the door. Like, the police pull up and they got her, and when they grabbed her ass, she was just, like, babbling. Like, she wasn't saying shit that made sense. She was butt-ass naked. She was just babbling. She had this same glazed over look in her fucking eyes. Like, they didn't know what the fuck was going on with her. They put in the ambulance. Ambulance said the same thing. Her pupils aren't dilated from what I can tell. She's not on drugs. She's not on alcohol. Like, I don't know what the fuck. The police is like, what happened? And Tay Tay is telling them, and she brought the computer outside and showed them. And the police and the ambulance and everybody reading this shit. They did that? Like, yes, they did that. They played that shit, and now, what the fuck is wrong with my friends? Y'all, these girls lost their fucking mind. These girls lost their fucking mind, y'all. These girls went crazy. Like crazy. Like to this day, these motherfucking girls still cannot talk, still babbling, still fucking babbling, in like fucking mental hospitals, asylums and shit. Like real shit. Like can't form a fucking word. Mind you, these girls was like 16, 17 years old. We ain't talking about no babies that hadn't learned how to talk. They've been talking for 16, 17 years, and now it's like their brains can't even form the fucking words to come out of their mouth. They don't even look in mirrors no more because they scared. They like, that's not me. You know, like they do this shit when they get around mirrors. Like they don't want to see mirrors. Tay Tay goes on to Google this shit. She Googles as much as she can. She finds a small story that was wrote on like a platform. You know what I'm saying? And the same little forum where they saw the mirror game. You know, this little small little article pops up, and it happened again somewhere else. But it was old small ass Andy Griffin ass town, and it never made big news. But the same shit happened to five other motherfucking girls in college. Mm-hmm. 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 And when it happened to these five girls in college, whoever did this shit sent this shit out in a mass email. Like, I dare you to play this game. And like a mass fucking email. And everybody that clicked on that shit was like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Seven people was killed in that time. Seven was killed when those girls played that shit. And then here you is again, fast forward, and they're doing this shit. Two girls completely goes bonkers. No explanation. Doctors can't even tell them what the fuck is going on. Like these girls' motor skills ain't fucked up. They should be able to form words. Why can't they form words? They've been forming words. Why can't they do it now? No explanation for this shit. No explanation for this shit. Carolyn is about to turn 24 in the fucking mental hospital. Can't even put the words together at all. Like nothing. Like nothing. So be careful playing them shits you see on TikTok and you know, even on YouTube, you see these little games and shit. Fuck all that, man. Like, don't do that shit. Them girls had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen, but once that shit was over with, they don't know themselves. So my relative who told me this story said later on down the line she started going to college and everything, and she started taking a psych class. And she said in this psych class they were talking about stripping people of their character all the way down to just their straight humanity. And she was like, you know, there's a way to do that, but you have to be careful. And she spoke on this fucking mirror game. And my auntie was like, no. Mm-mm. Like my auntie who fucks around in that shit has always said mirrors are not good. She didn't like mirrors. She didn't want mirrors around. My auntie would always check her reflection in some shit she was walking by. If the window was there and she was out, she didn't stay long enough to do nothing more than and was gone. She do not play that shit with mirrors. So when this relative went to the aunt and told her this was the assignment, no. We not fucking doing that. You gonna flunk this shit. So she never did do it. But that shit has knocked off 7 people and put 2 in the mental hospital. So I don't think that is something that you want to be fucking with. Like, don't do that. Like, mirrors are creepy as it is. So I wouldn't recommend. Don't do that shit. Leave it alone. Auntie, can they write on paper correctly? They can't do shit. They can't do nothing. Nothing. These girls are like babies all over again. They scared of everybody. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be touched. They can't form nothing. Kayla said they were supposed to face their selves. Huh. Well, guess what? I guess facing yourself ain't always a good thing because I don't know if they traded places with the twin in the mirror. All I know is this relative said she woke up to these motherfuckers already being glazed over like a turkey in the face. So she has no idea what happened. All she know was what they was about to do. She didn't want to be a part of it. So she left that shit alone. And next thing you know, these motherfuckers are completely bonkers. Like they in rooms to make them hug themselves. Like completely bonkers. So yeah, I don't recommend standing in the mirror at all. Hey Kay. I don't recommend standing in the mirror long enough to adjust yourself. Like it kills me when I see scary movies where people, like if they got into an argument with somebody and they come into the bathroom and they stand there and they hold a sink and they look up into the mirror like, bro, you doing too much. Like you clearly doing too much. It's no need for you to look in the fucking mirror. What are you looking for? And then when you start to stare at that shit for too long, shit start to move when you ain't moving. Now you're freaked out. Now you're scared. But if you would have never done that shit, so I ain't even got Hulu. I ain't even got Hulu. I want to see American Horror Story so bad. Yes, Kay, you late, but you present. You already know. I'm gonna need a target slip from your bad ass too for not being on time. Hey, Kim. Yeah, so y'all please stay away from the mirrors. This is your brief intermission. This is where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, refill your wine glasses. Go there, meet me back here in 3 minutes to start the second story of the night. Uh, see, my coworker said she did, and her face turned real mean looking, and it started grabbing for her. And she said somebody told her to get up with it, and she said she did. She did that, and herself in the mirror started. See, that's why you don't. That's why you don't. That's why you don't do that shit, man. Like you're not supposed to do that. Well, like you don't look if don't do it. Oh no, Kayla, she was not lying. She was serious. That shit is for real. She's serious. Mirrors are already portals. So if you do too much in a mirror, you already inviting some shit in. If you stand there long enough and you stare in the mirror, you pretty much like saying it's okay for this door to be open because I'm not leaving. I'm not breaking this, you know what I'm saying, this visual with my reflection. I want this to happen. So I mean you open the door for that type of shit to come in. Uh Girl, Creasy, when you see your baby standing in the mirror too long, make his ass get down. Pull him right on out. Yep, you don't need to be in the mirror that long. You always handsome. You gonna stay handsome. Get your bad ass and put some clothes on. Some psychics use it to stare into the other side, see into the other side. See? Yeah, all mirrors aren't portals, but they can be made portals. Yeah. They can be made portals. It's all the way, it all determines on how you use that shit. So I mean, yeah, Creasy, stop him from staring in the mirror. I don't think that's a good thing. And then the fact that he's 2 years old, he's very open minded and he's very open. His aura is very bright because he's so little. You know what I'm saying? He's innocent, so he's little and his aura is bright. And he's standing in that mirror long enough, he could be drawing something to him. So don't let him stand in the mirror, honey. Just tell him, fix your hair, baby, brush your teeth, wash your face, get your ass on. So yeah. I'm telling you, Carolyn. So when we get to telling these scary stories that have everybody too scared to sleep, honey, please, we all turn our TV on and we all put that shit on some cartoons. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Raise your hand if you always put your TV on cartoon. We get through these scary shows, these scary stories. Either cartoon or a comedy show. Put a finger in the chat. Yep. Thank you, Carmen. Yep, that's true. You're not supposed to let a baby look in the mirror. See, we all do it. We all do it. We look, just into my note. I go back to replay. You good? Look, Hallmark romance camp, yep. American Dad, yep. Family Guy, all that. We all put well, it's CSI friends, okay? We all put it on something to take the scariest thought, the scariest part out of our minds so we can sleep. Look, the PJs, okay? Some kind of comedy or something. Yes, this is what we do. So, yeah, you ain't by yourself. Scooby Doo and Cat Dog, yep. See, Doc McStuffin, Barbie, that's what I'm talking about, girl. We learning while we sleeping. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Gonna start the second story of the night. Okay. I have one to facing my front door to scare away all the negative energy away. Okay. I don't blame you, Evelyn. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start our second story of the night. So go ahead and give them thumbs if you are ready for the second story of the night. Big bitch, because I'm going to catch right on up. It's Friday too. It's Friday too, girl. I'm finna fill up my little tumbler with some wine, bitch. I'm a binge watch. Damn, some of y'all still in the bathroom. Come on out the bathroom, man. I don't take up too much of your time. Shit. I just want to give you the story. You can go finish shitting or whatever you were doing. Hey, Strawberry. Did y'all go over and tip y'all auntie in that brief intermission? I didn't think I had to keep reminding y'all. I thought y'all would just know. I didn't think I had to keep reminding y'all. Honey, never put your mirrors facing each other. You can move them however you want to move them. Just never put them bitches like this. Never put your mirrors facing each other. You don't want to do that. You're going to really open up some shit for real then. Let me see if I got any cash app birthday gifts or tips. Nope. Y'all ain't tipping y'all auntie tonight. This what we doing now? Is this what we doing now? All right. Here we go. So our second story of the night has Evelyn, Tasha, and Lashana. Evelyn, Tasha, and Lashana. Oh hell no. Okay, you avoid that hallway. Evelyn, Tasha, and Lashana. I'm pretty sure it does. Your tip on Monday, J-Bo. Thank you. Pickle Rick, thank you for dropping the cash out so everybody can tip their auntie. So everybody can tip. This thing on. So everybody can tip their auntie. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. Here we go. So Evelyn, Tasha, and Lashana, this is you guys' story. So Evelyn owns a beauty shop. She, she has a lot of clients that come in and, get their hair done. She's been at this beauty shop for almost 20 years on the same corner. Everybody know her. She's done all these kids in the neighborhood hair and they kids hair. Like, that's how long she's been around. And Tasha and Lashana were her nieces. And they were going to cosmetology school. So they wanted to get in on the doing the hair situation and everything. And Evelyn told them if they graduated from cosmetology school, she would give them a chair to start out on in her shop. And they was like, bet. So they were going to cosmetology school and, everything was going out good, working out good and everything. But then something happened to Tasha's wig head. Like she burnt the hair on that shit or something, trying to do something to it. And, okay, Evelyn. And yeah, so she burnt like the hair on the wig head or something. And she was just like going to be messed up, in school if she didn't. Okay, no. She gonna be messed up in school if she didn't, fix this hair and have it ready for the time she's supposed to do so. Evelyn tells her, just buy another head. She like, I don't know where to get it from. So Evelyn was like, I'll get it for you. Okay, fine. How much is it gonna cost? She like, I got some people. I get it from my people. It shouldn't be too much. Which these heads normally run like $55, $65. Okay, cool. So Evelyn reached out to her little friend who got the discounted wig heads. And her friend was like, she ain't had no more. So Evelyn was trying to find a wig head that was cheap. She went on Amazon. Amazon ran about $65, taking about a month to get there. She's like, I need this shit right now. Like, oh my goodness. So she decides to go on Craigslist. She's searching through Craigslist for a wig head. And lo and behold, she finds a lady selling a wig head. She said the lady put in the description, only been used a few times, just like it's fresh out the box. Hair having never been touched, anything like that, selling it for $20. Evelyn like, hell yeah, that's a steal right now. That's what's up. All right, Nate, I'll see you later. Love you. So she like, oh, that's a steal right now. Hell yeah. So she reaches out to the lady, let the lady know she want to get the mannequin head, the wig head, mannequin wig on hair on it. So the lady was like, just send her the money. She sent the money and the lady shipped her the head. Now, she tells Tasha, I got your wig head. It should be here soon. So you just keep working on, how you gonna do the hair. Keep playing it around in your head on how you gonna do your dog, the hair on the dog for the project. And she was like, I've been doing that. I've been drawing how I wanted to look and everything. So she like, it should be here in a couple days. Okay, cool. So she like, a couple days would have been like Friday. Friday rolls around, the wig head didn't show up. Tasha's supposed to be going out of town. Her and LaShawn supposed to be going out of town, and they supposed to be back Tuesday. So she tell her, look, I'm going out of town, Auntie. Can you just keep the head until we get back? Because I don't want it to be delivered to the house and ain't nobody there to get it and somebody steal my package. So everyone was like, that's fine. Okay, cool. So LaShawn and Tasha leave and go out of town. Saturday morning rolls around. Evelyn's in there opening up the shop, turning on everything. And she's in the back, turning on, power and all that stuff. And she hears her door, ding, ding, ding. It opens and, she hears the bell. So she like, I'll be right with you. And she put her apron on and everything. And she comes out and there's nobody in there. It's just a package on the floor. So she goes over, she looks, and voila, it's the package from the lady. Oh, why this shit couldn't come yesterday? This she would already have it. So she picks the box up and she takes it in the back and sit it down. And she starts her day with opening up shop and everybody coming in and hair done. Now she sits the box with the wig head over by the hair dryers. So she sits it over there and she gets her day started. Her stylist is coming to her throughout the day saying that the fucking hair dryers keep cutting off on their own. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like one at a time. I'll put somebody over on that side and I'll put somebody on this side and then hers will go out. And, I can see her like turning it back on. And then the other ladies will go out and I can see her trying to turn it back on. So I guess we got like a fuse shortage or something. So, okay. Everyone's like, okay, I'll check it out. So she goes over there and she sees the ladies and she's like, is something wrong with the blow dryer? And the lady was like, it done cut off like 8 times. I don't know what's going on. So she lift the little hair dryer up. She tell the lady, move over one seat. She put that one down, turns it on. She like, you should be fine. Now she goes over to the lady on the end and she asked the lady about her seat. And the lady was like, it keeps cutting off. I don't know what's going on. She lift the hair dryer up on this lady, tell her to come move one seat over. Now these two women are sitting side by side. So right when she get ready to pull the hair dryer down and turn it on the second lady, the first lady hair dryer cuts off. The fuck? She goes over and you can see the button and it looked like it has physically been pushed back off. It's not like it's in the on position and it just cut off. It's in the off position. So she looks at the lady. Did you do that? The lady was like, no, I was just sitting right here. So she turns it back on. She turns the other lady blow dryer on and she walks away. Right as she's walking away, you can hear both of the blow dryers cut off. She turns around. She like, what the fuck? So she tell the lady, I'm sorry, something wrong with it. She tell them to get up, tell them to go back over to their style, let them blow dry their hair physically. So she put a sign up, told all the stylists, don't put nobody in the blow dryer. I don't know what's going on with them. I need to get them fixed. So don't put nobody over there. They were like, okay, cool. Night time for her to close up. All the hairstylists are leaving. She's locked the door. She's in there all by herself, sweeping and getting her receipts and all that stuff together. So while she's in the front at the little register getting all her receipts together, she hears what sound like boxes falling in the back. So she looks back. She don't see anybody back there. She's like, hello? Nothing. She sits the stuff down. She go back there and she looks. And when she looks, it's the wig head, the box on the floor. And she's looking around like that shit wasn't supposed to fall. It was on a flat surface. It wasn't supposed to fall, you know what I'm saying, onto the floor. So she's looking back. She's like, that wasn't. She picks the box up. You know what? Give it. She picks the box up. She wanted to look at it anyway. So she goes in there. She takes the box over to the cash register. She finished cashing out the cash register, putting the receipts and stuff up. After she get done with all that, she gets a box cutter. She opens up the box. She opens up the flap, and the most rancid smell came out of this box, like garbage truck juice. Like, that stinking ass juice that be behind garbage trucks, make the whole fucking street stink after they leave. Smells like the devil's assholes in this box, y'all. So instantly she's like, oh my God. Everyone's like, she can't believe it. Like, oh my God, this cannot be the wig that I was supposed to be getting. And, she looking in the box and she see it's hair and shit. It's like, oh my God. Like, oh. So she runs to the back, gets some gloves, and she come back. She's like, the fuck? She stick her hand into the box and she pulls the head out, and it's like really long hair on it. And it's nothing even in the box. It just has this rancid ass odor. She looking in the box, expecting for some shit to fall out or, something dead, and nothing was in this box. Only this fucking head was in this box. And she just like, oh my goodness. She smelled the head. The head is paid off. Like, whoa. So she, moves the box. She get the head. She takes it to the back. She throws that shit in the sink, turn the water on, just grab some conditioner and went to work on that shit. Poured tons of conditioner and shampoo in that damn sink and just let it soak. She left it floating in water. Just let it soak. Oh my goodness. Went to the front, sprayed, opened up the door, let it air out in that bitch. While she was doing that, went on and swept the floor, swept the hair and everything. Got everything up, closed the door. Okay, she goes to the back, and the head is sitting in the middle of the fucking floor. She like, looking around. Is somebody in here? Nobody said shit. She knows she left that wig head in the sink, but now this shit is sitting in the middle of the floor. Fuck. So she goes over, to the wig head, and when you get within 3 feet of this fucking wig head, you can smell it again. Like, oh my goodness, like it was so rancid. She just hurried up, grabbed the fucking head, threw it back into the sink, did the same process all over again. Hot water, conditioner, shampoo. She filled that shit up till the whole head was underwater. Turned out the lights, left. Go home, get in the bed. In the middle of the night, she's woken up by a phone call. She answered the phone, it's the police. You need to get down here. Someone has broken into your salon. What? She gets down now. Every window in the salon is broken. Every window. Funny part about that shit is there's nothing missing. No money, none of the hair supplies, nothing's missing. Just all the windows are broken out. And she like, oh my goodness. She walking around on the outside of the shop, like looking at all this busted out glass on the concrete, like this shit is gonna cost so much, to replace. Like, how did this happen? And they were like, we guess vandals came and bursted out all the windows. She like, did you find any bricks or anything inside the building? And they were like, we didn't see anything from the window that could have busted out the window. Like, then what the fuck made y'all think it's vandals? Like, what is going on? Man, I don't know. We just showed up when we was called. So she walking around and she just looking out all around the shop, all this broken glass. She goes to look in the shop and the fucking head is back in the middle of the floor. Just sitting, staring at the window. She now looking in. And she's like, what the fuck? So she goes over to the cop. She's like, did anybody go inside, the salon? No, ma'am. We've been out here the whole time. You sure nobody, not one cop went in to investigate or inspect to make sure nobody in there? No, man, we're not allowed to enter the premises unless the owner's here. So now that you're here, we can't enter the premises. She unlocked the door. Okay, go ahead, enter the premises. Tell me if anybody in there. They go in there. They search top to bottom. There's nobody here, ma'am. Think anybody could have came in and jumped and left before y'all got here? Could have, possibly, but we couldn't say. Okay. So she goes into the salon, call a couple of her friends, tell them to come down now. She need to board the windows up and stuff. She picked the head up off the floor. The shit still stink. She picked the head up off the floor, take that shit outside, threw it in the dumpster, closed the damn top on her little dumpster. Thank you, Tracy. Closed the little top on her dumpster and walked on back in the building and finished sweeping up glass and shit. Next thing you hear, car doors pulling up. We here, we here to help. We got the wood and all that stuff. So she like, yeah, y'all, come on, just board it up. You know what I'm saying? From the outside, board it up, and we can lock it up and leave when we done. They like, all right, cool. So where you want us to start at? She tell them to start from the back. So when she get ready to turn around and tell them to start from the back, the wig head is on the floor right beneath her. Like right there. Like right there. Scares the shit out of her. She kicks the shit out this head, thinking it was a rat or something. She didn't know what the fuck it was. It was just, she turns around, some big black by her foot, she kicks. And she sees it's this head, and that shit rolls. And she like, what the fuck? Did y'all get that wig? Did y'all get that wig out of the trash? And everybody like, no, we putting up wood. She kicks this shit, and it goes like up under one of the chairs for her blow dryer when you sit back. She saw it roll under there. She asked them, did y'all do this shit? Did y'all throw this head in here? And they like, no, we've been boarding up windows. All right, fine. So she goes over there, and she bends down to get the head, and it's not up under the chairs. She like, I know I kicked that shit like right up under the fucking chairs. She gets down on her knees. She looks up under there. Nothing. The fuck? She gets up. She walks around. She looks around the corner. Nothing. The fuck did the head go? She asking them, did y'all see that head roll through here? Like, no, we ain't seen shit. We just boarding up window. Okay. Well, I'm just going to finish sweeping up this glass and we can lock the door. She goes on, sweep the glass up. Didn't even look for the head no more. Lock the doors, left. This is also happening like this shit for one day. One night. One day and one night she done had this fucking head. So now it's pretty much like Saturday, Sunday. She goes into the shop, opens up the door. The whole shop smell like ass. The whole shop smell like the devil's asshole. Like the whole shop. Like, oh my goodness. She like, what the I know that head is in here now. I can smell that shit. Like her coat or her stylist that's coming in. I'm like, oh my, what is that? Like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, did somebody food go bad in the refrigerator? Like, what the hell is that? And she like, it's this head I bought for one of my nieces. Like, help me find it so we can get it out of here. Her and 3 other girls are now in the shop. It is complete. It's like dark in the shop because they got the boards up over the window. So she got the lights on, but still kind of dim in here. So everybody walking around like, what the fuck is this head? Like, what it look like? And she telling us like a regular wig head, like you have for cosmetology school. They're like, oh, okay. What last time you seen it? She like, I seen it last night when I kicked it. I don't know where I kicked it. So it's on the floor? Like, yeah, it's on the floor. Okay, so they walking around. She's in the back looking for shit. Evelyn comes around the corner. She's peeking all on the floor and shit. All of a sudden, one of the girls screams, ah, Evelyn! Evelyn jumps up. She runs in there. What's going on? The girl is shaking. Oh, she can't even talk. Like what? What? She like, it's on the there. It's on the there. Like, bitch, it's just a fucking wig. Why are you flipping out? She like, that ain't no wig. It's a real head. Like, girl, ain't no damn real head in here. She like, it's a real head. Like, it is. And Evelyn like, girl, it's not a real. You know what? What you saying to that? She like, up under the table. Look, it's up under there. So Evelyn goes to look. She don't see shit. She like, girl, ain't nothing up on this fucking table. The girl was like, it was up on it. I'm finna go. It was up on it. I saw it. I'm finna go. Evelyn like, you ain't gonna help me find the girl. Like, no, I'm finna go. The girl walked straight out the motherfuckers out the salon. She was done. No, I throw my hands up, bitch. I'm going home. Call me when you find the damn head. I'm through. The girl stormed out and left. So now it's just Evelyn and this other girl walking around looking for this goddamn head. She like, that girl tripping. Yeah, you know she be drinking sometime. Like I kind of figured it was something like that. So they walking around the damn shop looking for the head. It stink. It's almost like the smell is getting funkier and funkier and funkier. And it's like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up if I keep smelling this shit. Like we need to hurry up and find this damn head. All of a sudden the lights start to woo, 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 until they like cut off. And the girl like, oh my God, like, can you please go turn the lights on? So Evan like, I'm finna go to the back. I'll be right back. Let me flip the switch. Let me hit the breaker or something. Evelyn goes in the back. She goes to flip the breaker. The girl screams, Evelyn, turn on the lights, hurry up, turn on the lights. Evelyn flip the lights on. She run up there. What's going on? The girl like, it's over there. She's like, what? Why you didn't get it? It's a head. Like, yes, it's a head. I told you it was a fucking head. Like, bitch, the same kind of head you have that cosmetology that you practice on. The girl like, no, it's a real fucking head. It's a real head. And Evelyn like, you drink on job too, don't you? No, Evelyn, please. I'm so serious. Like, come on, we gotta go. And she's pulling Evelyn. Evelyn like, girl, let me go. No, I'm not. No. The girl like, I'm finna go. She leaves. Now it's just Evelyn and her looking for this rancid ass head. She looks. Now she hear giggling. She know these girls are gone, but she's hearing giggling. Every time she hear giggles, she'll flip whatever's up under, you know what I'm saying? She's running to the giggles, looking for this shit. This goes on with the rancid smell. She couldn't even open up the shop for a while. Now it's Tuesday. Tasha and Lashana is due back today. Evelyn is still trying to find this goddamn head. Finally, she finds the head 10 minutes before Tasha and Lashana walks in. She finds the head right up under the seats of the fucking hair washing thing. Right up under the seats where she kicked it, she finds the fucking head. She hurry up, she gets the head, she put it in another box, close it up, tape it up, and wait for Lashana and Tasha to come in. So Lashana comes in with her little wig head. She don't lay the hair on this dog. Like this wig head, I'm talking about, she got this cute little swoop. She done did this shit and brought it down here so Evelyn can see, like, look at what I did. Evelyn like, that is so cute. You did a good job. You gotta show, you gotta see. You gotta see when you're done. And Tasha's like, Auntie, did you get my head? I know they delivered it. Already. And she was like, yeah, babe, I got your head. But first, before you see it, I just want to let you know right now, you're going to have to wash the hair like 8-9 times because I tried washing the hair, but it just kept smelling. I don't know what it is, but it just keeps smelling. And instantly Tasha like, okay, it's fine. Where is that? So she gives Tasha the box. Tasha like, ooh, you got some scissors? She gives Tasha some scissors. Tasha go to cut the box. You know what I'm saying? Evelyn walks off to go tend to one of her clients. She walks off and, Lashana and Tasha standing back there cutting the box open. And they get the box open. And as Evelyn is taking money from her client that's about to walk out the door, you hear Lashana and Tasha scream and run. They run straight in now in the middle of the goddamn salon. They like, what did you do? And she like, whoa, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What did you do? You going to jail. And they run out. And everybody in the salon looking at Evelyn like, bitch, what did you do? And Evelyn like, I don't fucking, maybe it's jet lag. They just got home. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear another girl like, oh my God. And another girl comes from the back. And Evelyn like, what the fuck is going on? She goes to the back, y'all. She looks in the box. It is a human head in the box. It's been a human head the whole time. But Evelyn, I don't know what the fuck. Evelyn didn't notice that at all. Like, at all. Everybody that seen this fucking head was screaming at her, that's a real head. And she was like, no. I don't know how she only saw a plastic fake fucking head. But at the end of the day, when, they went back there and looked in that box, it was a real head of a old man. He looked very shabby in the face, long overgrown mustache and beard and shit. Hair looked all rough and yeah. Evelyn couldn't believe it. Evelyn freaked out. Oh my God, call the police. Who the fuck switched the heads out? Who did this? Who did this? Police come. She tells them, I ordered this head off of Craigslist. It was supposed to be a wig head. And the police is looking at her ass like, what? It's supposed to be a wig head. I ordered it from this girl on Craigslist. And the police, it took her a while. Like, it took a while. She was questioned several times. It took her a while to clear herself on. She got this shit off Craigslist. They asked her who the fuck was the person she, bought it from. And she was able to pull up the screenshot that she had of the account that she got the head from and the receipt of her paying for the head. And she showed that to them. They goes to look in Craigslist to try to find this account. It is no such account. They even get their IT team on it to go through the system to see if it was anybody that ever held that name on Craigslist in Craigslist history. It wasn't. It wasn't. So nobody know where the head came from. They even went as far as trying to track where, the package was dropped off at like a UPS or a FedEx or something. It was just dropped the fuck off. Some type of way it was dropped the fuck off and missed all these scans and was sent to where it was supposed to go. I have no fucking idea how that happened, but they transported a human head across a bunch of state lines. And Evelyn had it for 3 days and didn't even know what the fuck. So, yeah, they didn't charge Evelyn any because she did have proof that she purchased a wig head. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever sold it to her did specify on the invoice she received a wig head. So she had proof of that shit. She had proof of the packaging being sent to her when she got that shit based off what them doing a little investigation and shit, and the blood in his head and all this shit. This man had been dead for like 5 days or some shit. So yeah, they was able to track that shit and figure out she had nothing to do with it. But they cannot track who sent her the package or who she bought the package from. So yeah, I think that would explain that rancid ass smell that she kept smelling, but she never saw it as a real head. I don't know what the fuck was. I don't know, but she never saw that shit as a real head. Not one time. The police could not believe that shit. Like, you didn't know? She like, I swear, she even took a polygraph on that shit. That lady had no fucking idea. Evelyn had no fucking idea. They asked her, did you know you was purchasing a human head? No. Did you know a human head was going to arrive? No. Did you know it was a human head when you opened the box and seen it? No. She passed all that shit with flying colors. She didn't see it. Her reality was a wig head. Everybody else's reality was a human head. But for her, thank you, sweet line. You at work. You was at work. Okay, it's cool. Look, Craigslist is always sus. Okay. I'm like, cause yeah. I mean, you can tell that it came from like a post office or a UPS person or something like that because they was able to track it back that far. But that ain't telling us who the fuck sent it. Well, you know what I'm saying? It like sending a letter without putting a return sender on that shit. You just sent it out. So at that point, they don't know who it came from, where it came from, and that's how that little head was just dwindling around. They even went as far as saying that Evelyn was searching the dark web to find this type of shit. They confiscated her computers, cell phone devices, everything to check and see if she was searching the dark web for human heads or if her browser history was asking about human heads and shit like that. Yeah, they had to go through a whole lot of fucking investigating. But they eventually ruled her out as she was just the receiver of this shit. So be careful. Be careful. So this is your brief intermission. This is where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie over on Cash App or send your auntie her birthday gift over on Cash App and meet me back here in 3 minutes to start the third story of the night. Gemini, big facts ever. That what you said. Look at my auntie. She smoked that good. You so silly, Gemini. I don't know. I don't think it was no good because you can't just. I don't know. I don't think that lady was high, draw. I don't think everyone was none of that. I think, just some shit can abstract your perception of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the way people see stuff and other people don't. The way some folks see ghosts and other people don't. That don't mean they don't see it just because you don't see it. That don't mean they lied about it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was a curse on the fucking head. I don't know. But her ass never saw it as a human head. Can we do a sperm donor like that? You so silly. You so silly, Gemini. Oh my goodness. All righty. We're gonna be starting in just a minute. So hurry up and go over and tip your auntie or give your auntie her birthday gifts. So you can save your life and not die in your story time. Probably clam on it. Probably I don't know. I don't know. Last time. Oh, so you so silly. You so silly, so. All right, guys. Third story of the night, and then I'm gonna give y'all a family member story, and then I'm gonna let y'all have y'all Friday to y'allself. Auntie needs some wine. I'm out of wine. Or else I would have been popping wine right here with y'all. I gotta come up on some wine. It's the weekend, and I'm finna watch American Horror Story. All right, guys. Third story is about to start. If you guys are ready, give it them thumbs, give it them thumbs, give it them thumbs. Hello.
Hi. Are you in the middle of a story or is it intermission?
I'm waiting on them to let me know they ready.
I know.
Don't get me. Don't get me copyrighted now. Close to my microphone with that stuff playing. Come on now. Oh hell no, girl, bye. Girl. Oh hell no, all them roaches. Mm-hmm. Girl, bye on the clothes like that.
The audios. I want to go.
I walk around butt naked before I walk. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that shit making me itch. Yeah. Oh, that is nasty.
Imagine you going on the first date and this is their house.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if I understand what you're saying, okay, can you give me some water or something, please? You know how I feel about bugs and shit. It shit make me itch.
Imagine going to a first date and that's great.
And he wearing a coat like that. He ain't getting in my motherfucking car. I bet you better call the orchid man. You don't need me. You need the orchid man. You need the exterminator in this motherfucker. You don't need me. I can't help you. All righty. I did get a chance to read up on that the bleeding house over in Atlanta. I done rolled past that house so many fucking times and didn't even know that was the bleeding house. But yeah, so I read up on it, and hey Maddie, you're late. I read up on it, and yeah, so basically the house bleeds. The family on the inside has been denying this shit for the longest. They say it's rust and rust water that comes out, but they have had that shit tested on the inside of their house, and it's actual human blood that bleeds into their house. Like they had the shit lab tested, and it's actual human blood, but they don't know where the fuck the blood is coming from in the house. This house been bleeding for a while. Like this is a period that won't stop. So yeah. So I can roll past that house a gazillion times. So I'm gonna ride over there this weekend so you guys can see that house from the outside and shit. What it looks like now. I mean, you can always go on Google Earth and see what that shit look like, but Google Earth ain't been updated since 2019. So yeah, so I'm gonna ride over in that area so y'all can see what that house look like. That shit actually bleeds human blood on the inside, but nobody know where the human blood come from. Police done went in, did all types of checks on that shit, and they can't find it. So, oh hell no. Yeah. So I did my little research on them bleeding house, and yes, that shit is true human blood that's coming out on both walls and shit. Police done checked inside the walls. Ain't no bodies, ain't no human bodies found nowhere on the property. The house just bleeds human blood for some fucking reason. They ain't found no. They checked the walls, the ceilings, the attic. There's no human bodies besides the two breathing motherfuckers in that house. There's no human bodies found within the wall of that house, but that house just bleeds human blood. It runs down the walls. It puddles in the floors. Yeah, and because the family has gotten so much publicity over this shit and harassed by people wanting to come in their house and shit, they just got to the point where they started denying it and saying it was, fucking rust. It's like it's just rust. It's not blood, it's rust. But everybody know they done tested it and they know it's human blood. That's why people keep showing up. So yeah. Yeah, the bleeding house. Amityville, okay? Yeah. So, our third story has Isha, Tamia, and Roxana. Isha, Tamia, and Roxana. I don't know how they do it, no man. The family has always said it's just rust. They look at that shit like it's just rust. Like people are tripping, it's just rust. They've tested that shit, and it's not just rust. That shit is human blood. Like real shit is human blood. So my thing is the same question y'all got. Where the fuck is the blood coming from? But because the family, was being harassed so much about this shit, nobody has ever been able to really go in and investigate pipes and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So so they've never really been able to go inside this house and investigate where the blood is coming from. But the house is actually bleeding human blood on the inside. And I'm gonna show y'all that house. I'm gonna drive over by that way because it's right here in the A. So I'm gonna drive over by that way so y'all can see the house for y'allself on the outside. It don't bleed on the outside. The outside like a regular fucking house, but on the inside, that shit bleed human blood, like for real. And yeah, it looks like any other fucking house. It looks like any other normal house. Any other normal house, you wouldn't even think this house do this shit, but and it's been doing it for years, and they still don't know where fucking human blood coming from. So I don't know. I have no clue on where it's coming from, but we can go see it. We can go look and see. Can't actually knock on the door, be like, "Hey, fellow black people, can I walk in your house and see what the fuck is going on with your pipes?" So yeah. Oh, they probably done painted 1,000 times, honey. Like 1,000 times. Um, um all right. Isha, Tamia, and Roxana. Isha, Tamia, and Roxana. This is you guys' story, so I hope you enjoy it. Isha has two daughters, Tamia and Roxana. Tamia and Roxana are twin baby girls, aged 4 years old. You can tell them apart because one lighter than the other. And they love playing with toys. Mom always bought them toys from everywhere. No matter where they went, they got toys. Cracker Barrel, if they had toys in there, they got toys from there. Wherever the fuck they went, gas stations, they got toys. They get toys from everywhere. Yes, Isha, you're late. You know what that means. You owe your auntie some type of excuse. So yeah, she would buy them the world if they asked for it. And one day, Isha went up to a friend's house and she noticed on the way to a friend's house that this lady was doing a yard sale. So she's like, love yard sales, by the way. Love yard sales. She feels like you get your money worth at a yard sale. So Isha pulls in and she has Tamia and Roxana with her. So when they get out, they just start to run through the yard. You know, they see like little toys and stuff that they want to get on. So she goes over and she see Roxana's on like a big wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like she riding around like on a little big wheel and everything. And she was looking at it and it looked like Roxana was having a good time. But when she looked over for Tamia was standing over at a table. She had a fucking Rubik's Cube in her hand. She just fucking with this Rubik's Cube. Now, Isha like, my baby way too little to be fucking with Rubik's Cube, but I might have me a little genius on my hands. So she goes over and she asks her, Tamia, you want that? And Tamia was like, yeah, I want this. I want this toy. Okay, well, you can have it. She goes over to the lady. How much is the big wheel and the Rubik's Cube? The lady is standing there with a man, and she looks over and she's like, "Huh?" And he's like, "How much is the big wheel and the Rubik's cube?" And she sees the Rubik's cube in Tamia's hand, and she lunges for Tamia. No! And she gets ready to try to snatch it from Tamia, but the man snatch her back, and he like, "Stop it! Go in the house! Go in the house!" And the lady is just like staring at Tamia like hard as shit, like angry, crying, but angry as shit looking at Tamia. And Tamia jumped behind Isha because she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She got scared instantly. And the man is telling her, like, go in the house. Like, go in the house right now. And she turns and walk away, but she looks back at Tamia before she goes into the house, scared the shit out of Tamia. So when she goes in the house, Isha like, what the fuck was that? And he was like, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. You gotta excuse my wife. She's still grieving. Okay, well, she don't need to be around regular people if that's how she fucking grieved. My child, 4 years old, she was lunging at my baby like she was a grown damn woman, and my child is 4 years old, sir. So the dude is like, I'm so sorry. We lost our child about 3-4 years ago, and we was cleaning out our stuff, and we decided together that we was gonna get rid of his stuff, but I guess she just having a hard time letting it go. That's when Isha kind of calmed down, and she was just like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry y'all lost y'all son. I mean, I guess, it kind of makes sense that she's still grieving. It's hard for a mother to let go of her child. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, I'm sorry. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pay for the Rubik's Cube and the big wheel. You can take it with you. He was like, and he looked at me and he was like, take good care of that Rubik's Cube because it belonged to my son and he loved that Rubik's Cube. And Tamia just looked up at him and smiled, and she grabbed a little stuff and she put it in the car, and they got in the car and they pulled out. They get home, she takes the little big wheel out. Tamia still got the Rubik's Cube in her hand, still trying to fix the Rubik's Cube. They go in the house, they go in the house, and she put the big wheel on the floor. Roxana jumped her ass on that big wheel and she was off. You ain't see her no more, she was just gone. Tamia sat at the table and played with the Rubik's Cube while Isha went over and cooked dinner. So while she's sitting there, and Isha's cooking dinner, she hears Tamia says, it don't go that way. She turns around and she looks at Tamia, and Tamia's still focused on the fucking Rubik's Cube. So she turned back around and she keep cooking. And then Tamia says again, it don't go that way. So Isha turns around and she looks back. Tamia's still on this goddamn Rubik's Cube. So she thinking Tamia is talking to herself. Like, it don't go that way. It's supposed to go this way. So she don't think nothing of it. And she calls Roxana, let her know, Roxana, come eat, baby. It's time to eat. So Roxana pull up in her big wheel, slide her tire across the kitchen floor. I'm here. Get your ass in the seat so we can eat. So she get up, sit down. While they sitting there with the food, Tamia's still on this goddamn Rubik's Cube. Isha like, Tamia, put the Rubik's Cube down and eat dinner. Tamia looks at her. She slammed the Rubik's Cube down. She grabbed her fork, stuff her mouth. Isha going on, girl, stop eating like that. My mouth just full. She slammed the fork down and picked the Rubik's Cube back up. Isha like, girl, you better slow down for your ass choke. I don't know CPR. You're dead ass in here. You choke on them green beans. Isha Tamia just looked at her ass and kept fucking with the Rubik's Cube. She'll put the Rubik's Cube down every now and again, pick her fork up and eat something, and pick it back up. So Isha didn't say nothing to her. She was eating her food. She didn't say nothing to her. She got through eating, Can I go? I'm finna go. Can I go in the living room? She's like, go in the living room. Roxana jumped down, got back on her big wheel, and pulled off. She was gone again. Isha there washing the dishes, putting cleaning off the table stuff, washing the dishes and everything. She hears Tamia say, "That's not fair. You cheated." So, off instinct, Roxana lead Tamia alone and stop cheating. Kept washing the dishes. She hears again. "I'ma tell if you keep cheating, stop cheating." Isha turns around. She said, "Roxana, I done told you, stop cheating. Play fair now. Be nice. Play nice with each other." She turned back around and started washing the dishes. All of a sudden, you hear a tire screeching. Roxana sliding down on her big wheel. She jump up, walks up to her mama. "Mama, can I get some water?" So Isha washes out the cup, rinse the cup out, put some water in it. Right as she's handing it to Roxana, you hear Tamia say, "Stop cheating! That's not fair." Isha looks down. She see Roxana standing here. "Here go your water, baby." She walks into the living room. Uh, excuse me, ma'am. Who the hell are you hollering at in this house? Don't be raising your voice. Who's you screaming at? And she like, "Nobody, mama." "Yes, you are. Who are you screaming at?" "Nobody, mama." "Well, I don't want to hear you screaming in here no more." "Okay." So she leaves her alone. Roxana jump back on her big wheel and she's out. She's burning rubber back out the kitchen. You should get through the dishes. She tells them, "Come on, y'all, it's time for bed." They go upstairs. The whole time she talking to them, to me, it's like, she ain't look up not once. She just on this shit. "Tamia, do you hear me?" "Yes." "Get in the bed then." "Okay." She ain't moved. She just playing on this goddamn Rubik's Cube. So Isha snatches the Rubik's Cube out of her hand. "Mama!" She gets mad. She flips out. Girl, I'll pop your ass. Get in the bed. Get in the bed right now." She stomped her feet, crossed her arm, poked out her lip, ran over to the bed and just dived in the bed hard as shit. "I don't give a damn. Just get your ass in the bed and go to sleep." They got in the bed. She walked over and kissed him. Of course. Yeah, of course Tamia didn't want no sugar, but whatever. So she walks on out of the room, pull the door up a little bit. She goes on into her room and she sits the fucking Rubik's Cube on the side of her bed. She goes to get dressed, take her clothes off, put her pajamas on. When she pulls the dress down, she's standing in front of a mirror. She put her pajamas on. When she pulls the dress like this over her head, she just see little hands snatch the fucking Rubik's Cube off the stand on the other side of the bed. She catches that shit. She turns around. She like, "I'm finna beat your ass, to me. You think I'm playing? I'm finna beat your ass." She turns back around to finish putting on her pajamas and shit. She heard her door closed. She heard it open and close. She heard her feet run down the hallway. She gets up. She comes through there. She goes into the room and both of them asleep. Like, y'all hear me? Quit playing. Sleep. Both of them. She creeps over there to where Tamia at. She is this close to Tamia's face and she said, "Tamia." Nothing. Tamia didn't move. She knew Tamia was asleep. She looks on the side of Tamia's bed and there's the fucking Rubik's Cube. "So you gonna play sleep, Tamia?" Tamia didn't say shit. "Well, I'm taking this damn Rubik's Cube back." She grabbed the Rubik's Cube. She take that shit back out the room. Tamia didn't move. She pulled it up. She goes back in her room. She sit that shit on her side of the bed this time. If she gonna take that shit, she gotta come in here and take it off my side of the bed where I am. She sit that shit right there. She get in the bed. She turn the light off. Turn the TV on. She's sitting up in the bed watching TV. Rubik's Cube is like right here in her peripherals. She can see that shit. She's watching TV, and all of a sudden she sees a hand comes up and grabs the fucking Rubik's Cube and snatches that shit off her nightstand. She sits up, she turns the light on, she looks on the side of the bed, thinking she gonna catch Tamia's ass trying to creep out the room. When she looks on the side of the bed, it's nobody there. She looks on the side of her nightstand, it's nobody there. Her door is still closed. So she gets so like, Tamia, I got your ass. You trapped. You stuck in this room because you gotta come past me to get out this door. Come on out, Tamia. Nothing. Come on out, Tamia. Nothing. You thinking, oh, you want to be funny. I know where you at. She walks over to the bed, Tamia, come out. She looking down at the bed. Tamia, you better get, I'm gonna spank your butt. You better come out. Nothing. She gets down on her hands and knees. All right, this your last warning. Come out. Tamia didn't say anything. Nobody say anything. She bends down to put her head up under this bed to look for Tamia. And it looked like a small person, small enough to crawl on all fours up under this fucking bed. Red eyes glare off the fucking head area, and this shit is like coming fast as shit to her. She jumps back from the fucking bed, like, what the fuck? She looks at the bed, waiting on whatever the hell it was that ran at her to run off up under the bed. She's just staring at the bed, and all of a sudden, fucking Rubik's Cube just rolls from up under the bed. She jumps back from the Rubik's Cube. She looks up under the bed again. Nothing. She gets up, she grabs the Rubik's Cube, she picked the shit up off the floor, she go back down the hallway, and she goes back into Tamia in the room. Tamia and them ain't switched spots. They ain't moved. They're in the same position she left them in when she came in. Ain't nobody moved. Tamia, like at this point, she's praying Tamia is woke. Like that better be your ass. Tamia, Tamia, Tamia. And then finally Tamia was like, like she started crying, like, I don't want to get up. Like, she was really fucking asleep. Now they still scared the fuck out of Isha because she know for a fact he gets for sleep. This is, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? So she decided, I'm going to get in the bed with them. So she get in the bed with them. She lays on one end, got both of them side by side on her. She get in the bed with them. She laying now. She put the fucking Rubik's Cube on that side of the bed, the way she's facing. She's laying out with the girls. And all of a sudden you hear, and she opens her eyes and look up, and it's a hand on the side of the bed with the fucking Rubik's Cube slamming it down. Boom, 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 boom. She sits up in the bed. She looks over. Both of her babies are in the bed. Roxanne and Tamia laying right here, sleepish, dead to the fucking world. But she still see this Rubik's Cube and these fingers around this shit. Bow, 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 bow. So she gets up. She walks around. She picks up Roxana's skate, and she got that shit in her hand. She creeps around on the side of the bed, and she looks, and she sees somebody crouched down with their legs crossed, like sitting in Indian style, almost with the leg crossed. They got their head down. It's a red hoodie, like they wearing a red hoodie. That shit's pulled down over their face. You can't see them, but their hand is like bow, 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 bow. So she sees this person, and she assumes it's a child because it's so small. So she like, you okay, baby? And it just get louder. Bow, 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 bow. And she like, okay, baby, you need to stop. Do you need me to call your mama? Bow, bow, bow. Tamia and Roxanne is sleeping through this shit. They don't hear this right there by their fucking ear, and they don't hear none of that shit. They're dead to the fucking world. Like, they are out of there. Bow, bow. So Isha like creeps over to the little boy. Are you okay, baby? Are you okay? Are you okay, baby? And she goes to reach for the hoodie to pull it off the baby head. She goes to grab for the hoodie, and it's like everything just like melts. Like this child melted out this fucking outfit. She was just holding the top part of the hoodie. Like, what the fuck? And the Rubik's Cube was gone. So she holding this hoodie like, what the fuck? Then she hear bow, bow, bow. But now this shit coming from her room. So she leaves the girl's room and she goes into her room and she looks on, on the side of her bed, and you can see the hand in this fucking Rubik's Cube. Bow, bow, bow. She knew then she wasn't dealing with no real motherfucking baby. She saw that shit. Bow, bow, bow. She seen the fingers around that shit again. Isha just politely reached around her door on the doorknob part, locked that bitch, and pulled the door closed. She went and got her babies, got them the fuck up out of the bed, and she got up out of the house, and she left and went to a hotel. She got back that next morning. She came in. When she came in the house, everything was cool. She went up to her bedroom, and the Rubik's Cube was sitting in the middle of her bed. She ran in there and got that fucking Rubik's Cube, ran back out of the fucking house, and she drove back to the house where she bought that shit from. She goes to knock on the door, and the lady answered the door. Instantly, when she seen Tamia and Roxana with her, she instantly got furious. She like, what do you want? You already took everything. Like, whoa, bitch, calm down. Calm down. I need to talk to you. And she's like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, calm down. Like, I just need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, what do you want? Like, she's going off, and the husband comes to the door. And he like, hey, calm down. Like, what is going on? And she's like, I need to talk to y'all. And he like, what's wrong? She like, I need to talk to y'all about this. And she held a Rubik's Cube up. And the mom was like, give it to me, give it to me. Like, she started going bananas. And it's like, here, bitch, get the fucking Rubik's Cube. And, Isha gave it to her like, here. And he was like, going off on his wife. Why are you acting like that? Stop acting like that. And she's like, this was his. And this is the only thing I had. And you tried to get me, to give it up. And this, like it was going off. And Isha's like, hello, I needed to talk to y'all. Hello? So the dude like, I'm so sorry. Like, calm down. I'm so sorry. Come on in. So Isha and Roxana and, Tamia walks in. And they sit down in the living room. And he like, what's going on? And she noticed that the mom is over there wrapped up in this goddamn Rubik's Cube. She ain't paying attention to shit. She just like, on it. And Isha saw that shit. And Isha asked the husband, do your wife always act like that with that Rubik's Cube? He was like, yeah, she do. He's like, she never puts it down. She spends all her time fucking with that Rubik's Cube. Okay, so I want to tell y'all something. It might sound a little weird, but I don't know what it is. I just want to, tell y'all what happened. And the dad is like, what? Meantime, mom is like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. So she was like, I came and bought the Rubik's Cube and the big wheel from you. And the dad was like, yeah. She was like, well, when I got home, my daughter started arguing with the Rubik's Cube. And the dude was like, what you mean arguing with Rubik's Cube? She was like, at first, I didn't pay no attention. She was just like, that's not fair. You're cheating. No, you're not supposed to turn it that way. And while she's saying, what Tamia was saying to her, the mom started to slow down on the Rubik's Cube. Like at first, she was just like, but now she's listening. So she's starting to slow down with the Rubik's Cube. And the dad was like, okay, so was it somebody playing with the Rubik's Cube with her? She was like, no, she was by herself. And he was like, okay. And then she was like, and at that night I went up to, try to put her in the bed. She didn't want to part with the Rubik's Cube, which I thought was kind of weird because she never acted that way about any of her toys. But I took it from her anyway. And she was like, I put it in my bedroom and I laid down to get ready to watch TV. And I saw what I thought was my daughter's hand grab the Rubik's Cube and take off and run back in her room with it. She like, but when I got up and went in there, my kids were asleep. Now the mom has completely like froze with the fucking Rubik's Cube. And the dad is like, what are you saying? She was like, I thought it was one of my daughters. I went in there, to check and see if it was one of my kids. It wasn't. That scared me that it wasn't one of my children. So I decided to lay in the bed with them. While I was laying in the bed with them, I heard that Rubik's Cube slamming down repeatedly on the fucking counter. And then the mom was like, bow, bow with the Rubik's Cube. She started doing that shit, which instantly called Isha, Tamia, like, what the fuck? Like, they looking at her ass. Like, what is going on? And she was like, she just started doing this shit. Bow, bow. And daddy like, stop, babe. And he trying to hear, and she just keep doing it. He like, stop, babe. And she was like, and I don't, stop, babe, stop. And he finally he had to like hit her hand, like hold her hand down for her to stop slamming that shit. And Isha was like, look, sir, I just want to tell you, I think your son is attached to that Rubik's Cube. And the mom looked at her, and the dad looked at her like, huh? I think your son is attached to that Rubik's Cube. That's who I kept seeing taking the Rubik's Cube in my house. It was a little boy. As a matter of fact, she went to her car. She came back with a red hoodie. She said he had this hoodie on. And the mama went bananas. She ran over to that hoodie so quick. It's his. Like, she was freaking out. She was smelling the hoodie. Smell it, John. It's his hoodie, John. Smell it. Like, she was freaking the fuck out. And the dad, like, he was floored. He just fell back onto the couch like, are you serious? And Isha like, yes, I'm serious. Like, very serious, sir. And the man was like, I can't believe that. Like, the wife is still outside on the porch, like, sniffing the fucking fabric out of his hoodie. And the husband is in the house about to have a heart attack. He like, she was telling me that he was here. She kept saying that he was in the house, that he didn't want to leave us. And I never believed her. I thought she was losing her damn mind. I thought the grief was taking over. Like, you really saw my son? She like, I got the hoodie off that little boy. I grabbed it to try to see his face, and it's like he just evaporated out of the damn hoodie, and I had it. And the husband couldn't believe the shit. The mom was outside on the porch there crying, sniffing this goddamn hoodie, holding that fucking Rubik's Cube close. And the dad just sat there in shock. Like, he just sat there. After she said, yeah, that shit really happened, he just sat there like staring off. Like, he couldn't believe that shit. And Isha was just like, okay. So I see everybody in here done lost their fucking mind. Come on, Roxana and Samia. Come on, baby. And she was telling the dude, like, I just wanted to tell you that I'm gone. And he was just staring off like he was stuck. She grabbed her baby. She was coming on out the house, and she put Tamia on the side away from the lady because the lady kept acting like she wanted to whoop Tamia's ass or something. So she like, y'all come on. She tried to walk past the lady, and the lady grabbed her leg right before she got ready to walk off. The lady was like, huh, like grabbed her ankle, and she like, wait a minute, lady, like, let me go, let me go. And the lady was just like, thank you. Like, she's snotting, her face is red. She just crying like, thank you. And she's like, you welcome, like, let me go. You're welcome. And the lady let her go. And she walked onto the car, and she put Tamia and Roxana in the car. And right when she got ready to pull off, it like you can see the daddy coming out the house. And he drops to his fucking knees, and he grabs half this hoodie, and he's sitting out on the porch with her sniffing this fucking hoodie in. Like, both of them are crying. Like, Isha put her babies in the car. Said she was glad she was able to help them, and she moved the fuck on with her life. After she moved on and gave them back that Rubik's Cube, she never had any more issues with shit just moving around her house without her knowing, or any loud noises or anything tapping on anything. She had no problems after she got rid of that fucking Rubik's Cube. Because that boy was attached to that fucking Rubik's Cube. His mama said he loved that Rubik's Cube. That baby was attached to that fucking Rubik's Cube. So she did what she thought was the right thing, which was drop that shit back off what she bought it. And apparently it was the right thing because they were very grateful to get that Rubik's Cube back. I guess they hoping that the little boy pops up in their house somewhere. I don't know. But they were just very happy to get the Rubik's Cube back, and even more excited about that damn, about that hoodie. They never had any issues with the big wheel. They ain't never had no issues with the big wheel, but I don't think they would have any issues with the big wheel because big wheels are for like kids 5 and under. You know what I'm saying? And they baby was like 9, going on 9. So he had lost all type of interest in that fucking big wheel. But he was on like Rubik's Cube. They say he liked to build stuff. Like, he was one of them type of kids. They bought puzzles for them, 3D puzzles, and would sit there all day and put that big shit together like that. Like, he liked stuff like that. So the big wheel wasn't an issue for him. It probably would have been an issue for him if he was 5. That probably would have been his favorite toy, and then it would have been an issue. But he didn't have no issue with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was older. So it was the Rubik's Cube that he was drawn to. So she dropped that shit off as soon as she could. And she didn't have no more problems out of that lady's son and that damn Rubik's Cube. So that was your third story of the night. This is your brief intermission before you get your little half story, a little piece of story I'm going to give y'all from a family member. So I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes to do what you need to do and come on back. So you got 2 minutes to go over and tip your auntie and come on back over here. Right. But I mean, it wasn't a big deal about the big wheel. It wasn't like Roxana was flipping out every time, somebody took the big wheel from her. It wasn't that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really wasn't attached to the big wheel like Tamia was with that fucking Rubik's Cube. Okay. Whew. Thank you, Karen. It's getting hot in here. All right. All right, guys. The last story of the night. It ain't gonna be that long. But this is the last story of the night. You still here, Quan? Well, I just be damn. It's not gonna rain fruit roll-ups tomorrow because your ass still here. I'm gonna make sure I get my grocery buggy and stand right outside and catch it. You welcome, Isha. I hope you liked it. All right, guys. The last story of the night is a fam story. I'm gonna make it quick. But yeah, it's a fan story. And I've already talked to this fan, and this fan has already let it be known that he or she wants to remain anonymous. So you guys are not gonna know who this family member is. Just trust me, it is a family member that is in our family that is on our live right now. So yeah. So if y'all ready for the family story, give me a thumbs. Thank you, Saki. Give me a thumbs if y'all ready for the family story. I can't chastise. If people tell me they want to remain anonymous, I leave them anonymous. If that family member wanted you to know who they was, then they would have told me until you could tell them who I am. But due to, things, they don't want to know. They don't want to be known. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Because the job that they do, they don't want nobody to know who they is. They don't need their job, their company getting any kind of backlash or bullshit behind what I'm about to say or what this person went through. But I'm gonna try to switch up some things so y'all, this family member will feel protected and anonymous still. Okay, so here we go. No, it's not talking shit ass Tony. So no. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use Tasha. I'm gonna use Tasha. I'm gonna use Tasha as the person in this story. So Tasha works for, well, Tasha's a traveling nurse. She travels to different areas to, help out when clinics or hospitals are short staffed. And, she has to travel to different states to help out. She's a traveling nurse, and this is what she do. So one time she had to go help out in Alabama. Now, she had never been to Alabama to help out before, but, she wanted to do her part to help out. Tasha, she went with a coworker. A coworker went with her, and as they are going to Alabama, this coworker is chopping up, talking about the hotel that they're gonna be staying in, and it's an old hotel, but it's beautiful. They're gonna give you a room by the water. Like she's really like, amping this hotel up. So Tasha and this coworker pulls up, and when they get to driving into Alabama, they end up stopping in Selma. This is where the hotel is that they got to stay in before they go to the hospital. This is the hotel that was reserved for them shit. Selma's St. James Hotel. You can Google it. It's going to tell you all kind of shit about this hotel. But this is where Tasha ended up. Now, when Tasha get there, she noticed this hotel is old looking. She like, this shit old as fuck. Like, she wasn't really feeling the hotel. But this co-worker is like, girl, bitch, they got the best food. You know what I'm saying? They rooms are comfortable. You're gonna get a room with a view. Cause this co-worker has been to this hotel so many times that she pretty much got a reserved room in this motherfucker. Like when she comes in, they just throw her the key, like, bitch, you're in your usual room. You know what I'm saying? But she's like amping this shit up to Tasha because Tasha wasn't feeling that shit. Tasha like, that's an old ass hotel. Girl, it's fine. Everything is good. Their food is good. So she's like really laying the shit on thick. So Tasha gets the room at the hotel along with her coworker. They put Tasha on the second floor, like room 202 or some shit like that. So Tasha goes into her room and she sits her stuff down. you know what I'm saying, getting ready for tonight, to lay down and go to bed and all that stuff. And she has her AC on and everything. But while she's in there, with the AC on, she hears dogs barking, like outside in the hallway barking. And she thinking to herself, ain't no damn dogs supposed to be in this hotel. But she couldn't really hear it because the AC was so fucking loud. So she called down to the front desk and she like, hey, can y'all send somebody up here to fix the fucking AC? Because it's loud. You know what I'm saying? So they send somebody up to fix the AC. And this guy's like, fixing on the AC. And she asked him, like, bruh, who the fuck got dogs in the hotel? And dude is like, there's no dogs in the hotel. There are no animals in the hotel. This hotel don't allow animals. She like, well, you lying. The devil is a lie. Somebody got a damn dog. Because I done heard this damn dog like the whole time I've been here. And the dude swore Tasha down. No damn dogs in the building. We don't allow that. All right. He finished working on the air. Tasha thinking to herself, maybe I was just hearing the air. Maybe it was just the air. Maybe it was just the air. But now the air is quiet. And she still hears the fucking barking outside the door in the hallway of a hotel that don't allow animals. She hears this barking the entire night. This shit continues on the entire night. And now you're thinking to yourself, how can the coworker claim this is such a great fucking hotel when the dogs are barking the whole goddamn night? So she checks out. You know what I'm saying? And she asked the people at the front desk, who the fuck got dogs in the hotel? And the people at the front desk is like, there's no dogs in the hotel. Bruh, I heard dogs all last night. There's dogs in the fucking hotel. Like, there's no dogs in the hotel. I'm sorry. Which was off to her, but okay, whatever. She went on, did her job at the hotel, and she left. Fast forward to 6 months after that, she got to go again to the same hospital. And where is she going? She gets there. She's looking, online. Because I be damned if I stay in that hotel with them barking ass dogs. So as she's looking online, she goes into one of these little bar, a little diner or something, and she's looking online for hotels in the area. Any hotel besides that fucking hotel. While she's looking through, trying to find a hotel, somebody looks over her shoulder. One of the waitresses looks over her shoulder and notice she's looking up hotels. And they look at her and they're like, oh, you back. Oh, I remember you. She's like, yeah, I'm back. You staying at the hotel again? She's like, hell no, I ain't staying at the hotel again, man. I don't know what's wrong with that hotel. Instantly, everybody in the goddamn diner got a story about this fucking hotel and how it's haunted and creepy as shit. Instantly, all the locals all of a sudden fucking line up and everybody got a goddamn story about this hotel. Mind you, these motherfuckers wasn't so giving of this information the first time Tasha brought her ass down. Now, motherfucker was goddamn Andy Griffin waving, hey, bitch, you back? That was all they had to say. Nobody said, bitch, don't go in that hotel. You don't want to be there. No. The second time she come down now, all of a sudden the locals lined up like we giving away free cheese. I got a story. That place haunted as fuck. Now everybody want to indulge all this fucking information. Tasha had already been drugged that whole damn night before, and now here y'all come talking about the fucking hotel is haunted. I'm talking about everybody got a story. Everybody got a goddamn story. My cousin was up there and something snatched her out of the bed. Everybody got a fucking story, but nobody told your girl this. Now, I don't know if they thought because Tasha was black that the spirits wouldn't fuck with her, because we all know Selma got plenty, and I mean plenty of ghosts down there. So I don't know if they thought she would be safe or some shit by sending her to the fucking that hotel in Selma, but no, she was done. At that point, she was done. Yeah, we all think it was hellhounds barking at the fucking door the entire night. Come to find out, it is a well-known ghost. This motherfucker even got a nickname. He's a well-known ghost down there that they said hunt the hotel. And let me see if I can find it. Trying to see if I can find a name. Because it is It's a spirit down there that's in that hotel that is well known. And Tasha also noted when she first walked into this hotel, the whole hotel smelled like lavender, like loud lavender, like clip-ons in every fucking vent, like loud lavender. She smelled that shit the whole time she was there. Ain't no fucking clip-ons. The fucking hotel people didn't even know why the fucking hotel smelled like lavender. They never put nothing in the vents. They don't spray anything. The whole hotel, strong ass lavender. Every floor smells like lavender. Loud as fuck. That was another thing that was off the hook. And everybody was like, we didn't spray nothing. Oh, we don't have any clip-ons or anything to put on the vent. So where the fuck is the smell coming from? It's always been here. So yeah, after these people line up and tell her all these creepy ass stories, of course Tasha finds another hotel, but Tasha was pissed because this co-worker, the first co-worker that came down there with her, knew all of these same fucking stories. Yet she still talked Tasha into coming into this creepy ass fucking hotel to stay in this hotel, and she know that shit was haunted. Like she completely set Tasha up and didn't give a fuck. Like Tasha never stayed in that fucking hotel again. But if you think I'm lying, y'all like to Google shit. Y'all like to be investigators. The name of the hotel is Selma's St. James Hotel. It is known to be one of the most haunted places in Alabama. The most haunted places in Alabama. Tasha had no fucking idea. She had no fucking idea. But her coworker knew, and her coworker talked her into coming into that fucking hotel, and she damn near attacked by fucking hellhounds the whole night and just constantly barking at her door. So Tasha has never went back. She's never been back to that hotel. She's had to work in that area again, but she's never been back to that hotel. Tasha Googled that hotel after hearing all these stories. She Googled the hotel, and lo and behold, tons of shit pulled up. Oh, and I'm talking about tons of shit. I'm talking about shit you don't find on booking.com. I'm talking about shit you don't find on Expedia. You know what I'm saying? When you looking for a hotel. So yeah, she got all that shit, all that information, and she never went back to that hotel. But yeah, just reading the information on that shit, it was like pretty much fucking. The hotel just looks weird. It just looks like it's fucking haunted. So I'm gonna show you guys the hotel, so you can see what this hotel look like. Let me see if I can blow it up. So this is the hotel. It's the Selma St. James Hotel. Now, if I shrink this and let y'all see what it says at the top, Selma St. James, one of the most haunted places in Alabama. And she didn't find out about none of this shit until after she went the second time. So yeah, it's thousands upon thousands of stories of people that died there from the World War, all this shit. What's the background on the hotel? Oh, it's a bunch. It's a bunch. I'm talking about shit. It was constructed in 1837. The shit went bananas from the time it was constructed. So I mean, you can look it up, and no, she did not go off on this coworker. She did not. She says she did not go off on this coworker. She just left it alone and found her somewhere else to stay. She never brought this up to the coworker, said nothing to the coworker, so but yeah. So you can look it up all you like. It's the St. James Hotel. She stayed on the second floor in room 202. And yeah, a lot of shit happens there. That building had to be closed down, reopened. More people died, all that crazy shit. But if you come down here to the south, and you be seeing all that, y'all call it clay. Y'all be like, oh, look at all that red clay. What y'all don't know is that's not red clay. That's not. It's not. All that red mud, red dirt, call it what you want. It is not just red fucking clay. That is dirt that was stained from so much blood from the fighting of the wars and shit that was done that it turned the fucking dirt blood red. That's why all of our dirt down here is like red fucking dirt because it's soaked in blood. Like, and I don't know why folk be like, oh, it's just red clay. Ain't no fucking red clay. That is blood mud, y'all. That is that red shit you be seeing on the fucking cars when they come. Y'all know Atlanta's in the South. And the South was not, like the North back in the day. They continued to fight down here and blood stained everything down here. That is why the South has red dirt and every other area don't. We have that shit because it is stained with years and years of blood into the dirt and soil, and now it's just like that. So I don't doubt that goddamn hotel ain't sitting on a ton of red dirt because the hotel was there when the war was going on. So that's not red dirt. Please tell them to stop eating that shit. It is not red dirt. Dirt don't just come red. It don't turn red. It don't come. You can't buy red dirt. That is blood soaked into that dirt to make it that color. Like real shit. Don't do that. Like, oh my God. Like, who eats that? Like, no, don't do that. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Fuck around and give everybody monkeypox eating that shit. No. So yeah, it stained the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we be down here and it's like all this red mud, red clay. No, that's from fighting, that's from battles, that's from lives being lost down here at one time. A bunch of lives just laid and bled and all that. Yeah, right into the dirt and soil. hmm And our houses are built on top of that shit right now. All that bloody ass mud. Atlanta sits on top of that shit. So yeah, everywhere in Atlanta is pretty much haunted. There's no safe place in Atlanta, like at all. So yeah, you don't eat that red dirt. That shit is not. Mm-mm. Now you know what it is. You can stop your parents from eating that shit. If they still have an inkling or a craving for it, tell them hell no, they don't want it. They don't want it. So yeah, that's why it's so hard to get out of clothes. Cause ain't blood hard to get out of clothes. That's why it's so hard to get that shit out your clothes. Yeah. So there you go. Auntie taught you something. Now you know that all this red mud or red dirt is not just red mud and dirt. It's blood mud. That we call that shit down here is blood mud. So just to let y'all know that's where it goes. Yeah, some people do eat it, but I guess hey, that makes you what? Cannibal? Vampire? Werewolf? What the fuck? Like, I don't, and a lot of people don't even look at it like that. They don't even know that's what that fucking is. They just keep red dirt. It's red dirt. It's not. Like you gonna fuck around and catch HIV because you eat dirt from somebody that bled on that shit a century ago. Like, whew, okay. But anyway, yes, that happened to one of our family members. I'm not getting disclosing her name because she asked for her name not to be disclosed. But that was y'all last story of the night. Thank you guys for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all know y'all my motherfucking people. We down like four flat tires. I love y'all individually. So it's Friday. Auntie's giving y'all permission to turn up, have fun. Me on the other hand, I'm going to bed. But y'all can turn up and have fun for your auntie. I love y'all. Oh, I'm probably gonna binge watch American Horror Story because I ain't seen it yet. So yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a nice night. Stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a motherfucker unless they earn it. Mwah. I love you guys. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, call your fucking exterminator. Love you. Bye.